Everybody, hello. How are you doing today? This is Kelly Wiler here at Girl Upcycled Studio, and the studio is located in Zanesville, Ohio, just about an hour east of Columbus, Ohio. We are still currently closed, but I am open for online sales, and I am offering a lot of DIY demos and things like that. So welcome, I'm so glad you're here. I am recording at two different places here, so if my eyes move around, that's why. And I'd love for you, if you come popping in, to say hello, especially if you're brand new. That way I can kind of get to know you a little bit better. I have a couple of projects. I don't know how far I'll get. Hopefully I'll get both of them done. I have a fabric hat that I'm going to be painting. Hi Annette, how are you? I love this hat, by the way, too, because it's already kind of aged and all that good stuff. Hello, Michelle. And I love that it has, look, a place for the ponytail, or if you have a bun or something like that. So I love these hats. So I'm going to do some kind of paint design on this one. I'm hoping that everything's okay over on this side. My camera keeps flickering, so we shall see. I think we're okay. Okay, and the next one we're going to paint is this straw one. So this is kind of just like one of those, it's a little bit wet, one of those little country, cute, huh, cowboy hat kind of style. These are great for summer. Keep the sun out of your eyes and all that good stuff. So I've already started painting the bottom, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways. With the straw hat, you can just use the DIY paint straight up all by itself. Again, I'm using a DIY clay-based paint. It's an all-natural, highly beautifully pigmented product, okay? And I'm going to start with my favorite color. You guys, I hope you never get tired of seeing this because I use it all the time. This is Old 57, and that's what I've used on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and squirt it out here. And I'm also going to use the turquoise iris brush. This is called The Edge. This is one of my favorites that she offers, and I do sell these. I have 2 more sets left. So if you are an artist and you're looking for some high-end nice brushes, these are really nice. And I'm going to start by just painting this. I'm going to change my, hi Mary, I'm going to change my position so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. I'm going to cut my head off a little bit, but that's okay. So right now I'm just doing straight up the paint called Old 57, and you're just going to brush it on. So you don't really have to do anything extra or too fancy other than just brush it on real quick. You can kind of control it if you want to make it thinner. You can just add a little bit of water to it. The more water that you add to it, it will go on a little thinner. It does not really matter on the straw hat though, and I'm going to show you a different way on the fabric hat here in a second. Is those of you over on Facebook, is the video okay? Because it keeps flickering for some reason, so I don't know if there's an issue. If there is an issue over there, please know that you can just pop on over to my YouTube channel, and I'm live over there as well. So I'm trying to do more on YouTube, so when I'm live on Facebook, I try to come over here as well. And I'm really enjoying it. So just a little disclaimer. So I just heard Debbie Beard say this in one of her videos, and I thought this was brilliant. I'm going to give a disclaimer myself too, to let y'all know that this is live. So if you like the edited videos, you can either catch my other edited videos that I have, or if you're catching this on the replay and you don't like all the chatter, you can just fast forward to, you know, all the good parts. So, okay, because I was like, oh, that's brilliant that she said that, because I was getting some comments about all the chatter. Because during a live, it's important that we are acknowledging all of you spending your time here live with us, and I want to make sure that I'm answering your questions as well. So I'm going to take this edger and I'm just going to go right brim of that hat. You can see how it puts a really nice line. That's because of this angled brush. It gives you a really nice edge. That's why it's called the edge. So easy peasy, huh? So let me just finish that. And putting it on pretty thick. And this is a great way to just customize your hat. If you like to have something different than anybody else has, this is a great way to do it. You're customizing it and you're making it kind of your own, right? It's not going, there will be not another one out there like it. Even for those of you that are artists, you can try all you want to paint the same picture over and over again, but it's still going to be slightly different, right? Because it's handmade. That's why we love handmade items, because they're unique. Again, this is Old 57, my favorite color. No matter what I'm doing, I always have to have a little smidgen of this in my life to make my life complete. It just makes my life better, right? Got fun things coming up, gang. Friday is going to be our, yes, I do too, Annette. Friday is our 5-year anniversary here at the studio. I cannot even believe it, and I can't believe that we're in the middle of quarantine, but we are going to take it all online. We're going to do it live with all of you. We're going to have a flash sale. We're going to have, I don't know, my sister wants to go ahead and do the taco bar. I don't know if y'all want to listen to us eat tacos though. Maybe we'll just do some margaritas. We have some wonderful giveaways. Thanks, Annette. We have some really cool giveaways that we're going to be doing. So I'm really excited about it. I hope that y'all can come and just hang out with us and have fun for the evening, and maybe you'll win some things. It's going to be fun. It'll be Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern time. So you want to make sure that you set your clocks to that, your calendar. And if you're not on my email list, you're welcome to get on my email list so that you get all the notifications about it and reminders. And then we'll be sending out little pictures throughout the week of what's going to be up for sale and what's going to be up for the giveaways, okay? And you don't have to do anything for the giveaways. Just showing up live is all you have to do, okay? But we're excited. So it's a little bit different than what we initially had pictured, but we're still going to be there celebrating with all of you. So I cannot wait. And it's a great way to support some of the smaller businesses right now too. And just know that, you know, when you buy from these little places, that makes a difference for these little companies and the little towns that going through what we're going through right now. It's been such a blessing, all of you that have showed up for the sales and inbox me and call me, and you know, I'm still here to help. If you need help with a paint project, I've had people contacting me, and I've helped them through issues that they were having with their paint, and they didn't know how to apply it. And I am here for you guys if you need any help like that. Just please know that's all you have to do is just message me or email me, and it's simple as that. So we're just doing business a little bit differently, and keeping everybody safe while we're working with you as well, okay? So there's a lot we can do with video. So we're lucky this day and age to have the technology that we have, to be able to communicate with all of you still. So keep y'all busy. It's a great time to do all those projects you've been waiting to do. Like, I've been painting my living room, so I'm so excited just to finally have time to do that. So here's my base coat, Old 57. Cute, huh? So we'll do some more on this as well, but for right now I'm going to set this aside so it can dry. Let me see what's going on over here. Oh, it's a little wonky over on Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook. You can pop over on YouTube if you'd like. I think everything's a little better over here. Okay, so I've already kind of thought about how I wanted to do this. When I have a hat on, I always kind of like to have something either right in the middle, or I like it to be a little bit over on this left side and kind of have it come around. So that's what I'm going to do. So you need to remember, if I'm working on my left side, I need to keep that in mind. Let's see, wait a minute, did I just do that wrong? I just did that wrong. Let me see. Let me move this camera. I hope you guys can see okay over here. Sorry about that, Facebook. All right, so I think the color that's really going to pop on this turquoise is the coral. So I'm going to do cowgirl coral. I'm going to also use white swan, and I'll probably be mixing a little bit, okay, because I want to do the coral, but then I also want to do a couple different shades of that same coral. So I'll just do that by adding a little bit of the white swan. I may throw in a little kissing booth or some of the red. We'll see as I go along how I want to do this. But I'm thinking right now coral, and then I may even go with a little bit of like yellow. So I think I'm going to do some flowers. Right now, I already have the coral in my plate. Let me make sure it's okay. It's getting a little bit dry on me. Let me stir it up. So what I've used here is a little bit of textile medium with this. Has anybody worked with textile medium before? It's super easy to use. This is Delta Creative Textile Medium by Ceram Coat. Okay, and you can just pick this up at any little craft store. And it's just simple. You just add it 2 parts paint to 1 part of the textile medium. So what this is for, if you want to paint fabric that you're going to be washing, you can just add this to it, and it'll kind of keep it soft. You will also be able to cure it, so you'll just cure it. You can even cure it by putting it in the hot sun, outside, sitting in the sun, or you can use an iron on it, anything like that, and that'll cure it. But what that does, it just gives it a little extra something in case you want to throw this in the washer, okay? So I've already mixed that up with the white. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit more. It's also going to make it a little more fluid. Makes it a little runnier. I think I will go ahead and mix up some of the yellow while I'm at it. Hopefully I can get that. And again, I am just using my DIY paint, which is clay-based, all natural. Let's see if I can just open this up. I use these little bottles often, just because it makes it a little bit easier for classes. I do a lot of classes here in the studio. Well, I did. I did do a lot of classes until the quarantine started. Now I'm doing them all online, and I'm offering classes periodically, so that's always fun. So I just have a little bit on my little plate here, and I'm just going to put 1 part of the textile medium. If you need any of these products, you can get them all on my website at UPcycledstudio.com, and I think Michelle's on here and has been dropping links. So you just want to make sure you get this mixed up really well. Okay, and then we'll get started. I think I'm just going to do some little rambling, like country roses, kind of rambling rose, that sort of thing. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. And I've got, let me just clean that off and start fresh, since I had a lot on there. And I'm going to start here and just kind of smush in a flower. I always tell people when they take my classes, because they're always like, I feel like I just have a blob on my palette or on my canvas, you know, when they're making their flowers. They say, I feel like it's just a blob. And I'm like, well, then you're doing it right, because that's kind of what you're looking for. That first layer that you do is just basically a little bit of a blob. That's really all it is. So I'm going to space them out a little bit right now, keeping in mind that I'm going to use another color. I'm going to use that other coral color as well. That coral is really going to pop against this. And if these turn out good, I may have this for sale during the flash sale. How about that? These are really good for quarantine hair right now, by the way. just saying. You know, we're not always keeping our hair like we normally do. I try to keep it pretty good when I'm coming on here for all of you, but my poor husband has seen some bad hair days, let's just say. So, right there. Oh, and did I start it? I did. I did it on the wrong side. I knew I was going to do that. That's all right. We'll just do it this way, I guess. I get a little dyslexic when I'm watching this stuff. Let's see. Well, maybe we'll just do the whole thing flowers then. How about that? Can't go wrong. It's a good thing about paint. There's not much that you can't fix. Right? We had a beautiful day here today. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you're coming in from. Hello, Christine. How are you? So good to see you. How was your weather? Hope y'all can see that. Let's do a little bit here. We'll start on the coral. It was beautiful. It was like high 60s today too, gang. It's wonderful. So we get a lot of rain this time of year. So when we get the sunshine, we're so thankful for it. Hanging in there, South Florida, it's nice. I bet it is. Hi, Debbie. I'm doing well. How are you? Good to see you. Just doing a flower hat today, a little floral. Should I do the bill or just keep it up here? What do y'all think? Let's go ahead and, let's see, actually, I want to use some white. Go mix a little bit of white inside my yellow for my second color. And I'm going to go right over top what I just did. So it's going to give it more of a creamy kind of a color. And then that's going to really pop along with the coral, I'm thinking anyway. Hello, UK. Chris, weather, good weather there today. That is awesome. It means so much when we can get a really nice day of weather right now anyway, more so than the other. Especially for those of us that get a lot of showers. So this is what it's looking like so far. Be the perfect quarantine hat. What do you think, ladies? Do you think I should do some on the bill too? So maybe I'll just do some like right around here on the bill, on the left side this time, right? I'm just kind of squishing it, mushing it. We're doing our little famous little blobs. Famous little blobs is all we're doing. So anybody else cooking a lot? We've been cooking out. We have been sitting by the fire. We had a great weekend by the fire at our house. It was really nice. It was really enjoyable. I'd love to know how you are spending your extra time at home right now. How are you dealing with it? Are you doing anything different than you normally do? I heard that the puzzle companies are like selling out of their puzzles right now, which, gosh, isn't that pretty wonderful? That means that families are actually sitting around spending time together a little bit more, huh? I'm going to back over it with the yellow, and we're just layering. So my daughter she's got a skateboard, and they've been up on the road skateboarding and riding bikes, and it's just seems like they're outside more. She's always been an outdoor kid, but seems like it's even been a little bit more. She's more interested in being outside right now, which is good. I like it. Okay, so this is where we're at so far, and this is with the textile medium. Thanks, Michelle. Hope you can see okay. And we'll go ahead and let that sit there, and we'll carry on to I'm going to add a little bit of white to my coral. I don't know if y'all can see my plate, just to tone it down just a little bit, and then we'll get started. And again, this has the textile medium in it, and it is just the DIY paint, gang. And again, the textile medium is just going to leave it soft enough that it's a little more pliable. I'm just going to make it washable and all that good stuff. I'm going to go right over top of the other flower. I did these about a year or two ago, and they did really well, these little painted hats, so I thought I would get a couple more going, maybe put them in the sale for this weekend. So I think a lot of these colors are going to look so good. Look at that. Look really pretty, don't they? Hi, Julie. Good to see you. We are doing fish tacos tonight, gang. Fish tacos. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. We've been trying new recipes and new things. They've not all been good. Let me just I'm just gonna put that out there. I paint better than I cook. All right, we can't be good at everything, right, guys? But we did have fun with it. Let's see, let's do one kind of going. I call this going off the page. I'm going to paint this right like it's going off of the hat. I feel like needs maybe a little something up here. Basically, this part of the hat that I'm painting on is just canvas, so, you know, it's pretty much like canvas painting. And we're just smushing it on there. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Heather. Maybe I'll add some feathers to this too. We'll have to see. Okay, so that's good. I think I'm going to pull in some more white and put it right on the plate so that we get a really, really light peach, okay? So I'm gonna throw that peach right into the coral layer that we just put on, okay? Let's put some of this on here. Just kind of give it some variation. Doesn't really take too much paint for this, gang, so I hope that this inspires you to give it a try. If you were to paint your own hat, what would you paint on it? And I keep looking at the wrong way for the camera, sorry about that. If you were to paint something, what would it be? I do a lot of flowers and I do a lot of feathers. I paint feathers on a lot of things. A feather fetish for some reason. So anyway. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up so you can see how that is looking so far. Hey Greg, how are you? Hi Kristen, my friend. Thank you, dear. All right, let's see. I feel as though maybe I need to do one right here. And you just kind of play around with it. So those of you that are just tuning in, I was just talking about my flash sale for my anniversary. We're going to do a ton of giveaways. So we'll be giving away some original art. What else? Oh my goodness, I have some classes I'm going to give away. We have some memberships we're going to give away. We have some really good giveaways, you guys. I mean, for real. So this is our 5-year anniversary, and we just wanted to say thank you and, you know, really give you guys something really good and special for that. So I'm going back in with the white again, just lightening it all up. Cacti, oh, I love that, Julie. Julie says if she was to paint one, it would be a cacti on hers. I love that. I did that on, I don't know if you can see the pillow in the background. I did a hand-painted fabric pillow, and it has a cactus on it. So cute. Oh, I missed a flower, so let me just try this. And we'll put a little bit of green on here too, so we can put the vines on. If it goes too light on you, just add more of the other color. That's what just happened. I used a little too much white. So you just, basically, you're just going back and forth. Simple as that. So I'm thinking that that's pretty good. I think I'll just go on with some greenery. So let's see what would show up well. Renee's garden might be a little bit too dark. I'm going to use some gypsy green, I believe. Wait a minute. No, I think I'm going to use the Farm Girl, Fancy Farm Girl. I'd probably try that cute pink car with the flowers. Oh, that would be a cute idea. And block this. So there is clay in the paint that I'm using. So if you noticed, I just had to like unclog that little hole. That's because of that clay. It gets a little thick. So we're going to add the paint. Remember, we go 2 parts paint, and we're going 1 part of the textile medium, okay? And that's going to, it's just going to kind of make it a little runnier. I probably mixed a little bit too much, but that's all right. But it's also going to make it a little more pliable. All right. That would be cute on a hat, Heather. You'll have to try that and show me. Okay. And the brushes I'm using, I believe, are just a number 10 and a number 12, okay? And I like to use something where I can get like a pretty nice point on it when I do the leaves. And it actually shows up pretty well. I'll give you guys a little peek of that. My video is doing too well over on Facebook land. Let's see. And you can do whatever you want. You can make like a little trellis, like trailing vines or anything like that. It's all good. Whatever you want to do. Just kind of. Hopefully y'all have been creating. Of course, I really like the colors. They're really popping, aren't they? No, Heather, you should do it. You should do it, Heather. You can do it. So y'all can see. Let's see. I'm surprised how well the green's showing up. It's not bad, huh? This little hat is so cute though because of the little opening for your ponytail or your little messy bun. Love that. think it needs a little more vining. Turn it around here so I can get a better view. Let's do some little vines running. This turned out a little different than what I originally had in my mind, but that's okay. I should too. Just popping in for a wee bit. Hi, Deanne. How are you today? Can you guys hear the train? Train's going by. Some things just stay the same. And I think I'm good with that. I might do. I think I'm going to leave it at that for right now. So this is what it looks like. If you can see that, I'm going to put that aside, and I don't know, what should we do on this one? Uh-oh, what happened? Did I miss something? Michelle, what happened? She said, oh no, Debbie. What happened, Debbie? So, on YouTube, when we are on a live, the chat kind of goes away really fast. So, oh, she can't hear. Uh-oh, well. Okay, well, you have to seal it. So, Catherine, that's a great question. So, no, as far as the ball cap goes, I will not have to seal this because I use the textile medium on it. And the textile medium is going to just make it seal. You're going to cure it. You're going to heat set it is what's going to happen. And then after this dries, I don't know, if I look at it, I may want to add a little taupe or something. I think might look good inside that yellow. But yeah, but other than that, you're just going to heat set it and you're good to go. And then once that's heat set, you get that heat set, you can throw it in the wash. I probably would just wash it and let it dry on its own though. I mean, whenever you have anything that's hand painted, you kind of want to treat it a little more delicately. So yeah. So what would you do on the hat? What should we do? More flowers, I guess. I guess we'll just use the same colors. May as well. Now with the straw hat, you do not need the textile medium, okay? Ooh, do feathers? Okay. I like the way you think, girl. All right, let's do feathers. All right, let me get some more weight. You know I'm not going to say no to that, right? Except I'm running out of weight. Now the straw hat, I'll probably seal the straw hat. You would need to seal. And I would just do that with like big top or something like that would be fine. These are all on the website, by the way. I think a question just came up about how do you heat set it. So you can heat set it with a warm iron. You could even put it out in the sun. That would actually do the trick just as well. So set it out on your porch in the sun and let that sun get to it and it'll be good to go. All right, let's do a feather. Aw, thanks, Christine. All right, so here I've got this side? Just my left side. Okay, sorry, I gotta like think about it when I do it. So let's do, just kind of lightly sketch it on here. You could, if you're not sure of yourself, you could first do this with a little piece of chalk if you wanted to. Okay, and that would certainly help guide you. I'm kind of old school. I'm kind of, I feel like if it doesn't work out, I'll just paint over it and redo it. So I'm not gonna overthink that. Now this is a little rough. The surface is a little bit rough, so it's going to be a little different than painting on, you know, just regular canvas that's smooth, right? Sorry if I'm missing your questions. I'll try to make sure I check back. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to have to detail this out a little bit. Give that basic shape on there. I thought about painting a band around it too. Like maybe the cobalt blue, the blue iris would maybe be really pretty painted, a band around the top of it. So if it turns out, like I said, I'll have it in the sale on Friday. Hopefully y'all can join me for that. It's going to be on a Facebook Live sale. This is where we're going to do that at. We'll have some new pieces from Earth and Summer's Kiln as well that will be on there. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle is dropping the links to find all these products for me. White Swan, beautiful, classic color. Sorry, I'm gonna have to turn it like this so I can see what I'm doing. Just a moment. No seal on the ball cap. Thank you. Yep. Hope I'm not missing your questions. So this is so far what it looks like. I think it needs some little something detailing it out, doesn't it? Let's see, what do I have? Let's use see if I can detail it a little bit. Hopefully this gives you some ideas. This is great even if you have like an old hat at home that needs some sprucing up. This is the perfect thing to do to it as well. So if it's an outdated color or whatever, I mean, just have fun with it. Like I said, you know, it's not a big deal if you don't like it, guys. You can just paint over it. But the thing is just get out there and try. Give it a try. I'm looking for my water. I'll just dip some in there. Okay, so right now what I'm doing, I'm trying to add water into my boho blue. Oops. Because I need it more like a liquid, I need it more like an ink rather than a paint so that I can get a nice fine line, okay? And with that fine line, I can get in some of the details of this feather that I'm trying to create. Really light at the very tip of that. Just kinda. Because what happens with all of the weaving on the hat, you're not able to see a lot of the detail with the white paint. So this will help kind of give it a little more detail. So that's already helping, and blending a little bit with the little bit of that white, which looks kind of nice. It's almost giving it like an ombre kind of a feel. You guys hear the ducks out there, the geese? Must be a bunch. It's nice to hear them now. I mean, summer's here. It's almost here. It's almost here. Sorry, you guys, I missed the message. So this is how it's looking so far. Maybe I should have had it laying back the other way. Maybe should have been how I should have done it. Maybe what I'll do is do some flowers along with it. I don't know. It's just fun. We're just having a little bit of fun right now. So sorry over here. I don't know what is happening with the over on Facebook. It's not one too good over there, is it? Must be having, they're doing some I don't know, something new over there, so it's kind of, they might be having a little bit of tech issues. So I'm just kind of blending some of it, some of these harsh lines, blending it. I think I like that better now that it's blended. That's just using two colors. So let's go ahead and add some, is it fine? Okay, it must just be over on my end. probably just on my end. You know what I should have done? I might go ahead and work on this too once I get finished. If I add a band up here, I think the flowers should come up on the band too. I think that would be cute. So I may add that. Just think that would be pretty cute. So remember that the first stage of a flower are blobs, right? We're just putting the blobs in. Yep. Well, I'm streaming 2 places, but I have 2 different internet. It's not on the same one. So. But maybe somebody else is streaming on it. That could be too. That's all right. It's so good. And I'm trying to not mix. So I'll show you what I mean by, like, if I go up on, if I take it up like that, I think that'll be cute. But I'm going to put a band on there. I think I'm going to use the blue. I think I should just do that now. Any questions? So nice of you guys to be hanging out with me today. I'm trying so hard to come live more often for y'all. So we all keep busy. Hopefully I'm encouraging you in some way. And I love it when you share your pictures with me when you create some of these items. Share your pictures. I love to see what you create. What do you think? I think I like it. Because most of these little, you know, country hats, they have a little band around it of some sort. Oh, I could really do some cool designs on the band itself. I could do so much on the detailing of things, you guys. This is where I can really spend a lot of time on that, which I know isn't going to be too exciting for all of you. So I won't do it all tonight, but you get the idea. Pretty much. You can get these little hats at the tractor store. Do y'all have tractor stores where you live? You may not. I'm in the country. So we have, you know, little farmer stores, little tractor. Thank you. Thanks, Brenda. Tractor supply stores and Rural King. And all the farmers shop there. And yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff. You guys, you can shop for clothing, for coffee, for munchies, and get a baby chicken while you're there. Like, where can you do that? You just can't do that everywhere in the world, right? I love it. And I'm going to tell you what, those old farmers, they have the best licorice ever. Hands down. Best licorice ever. Yes, I have a sweet tooth problem. So again, I am using, this is the turquoise iris, the edge brush, and I do sell these. Here comes a train. So if you look at how I'm measuring this band, I'm just using the width of the brush. It's just simple as that, and it gives it a really nice line. I mean, it's pretty simple. They're nice quality, and I do use it quite a bit. Okay. Ooh, it's getting loud. Boy, I think that really helped. Choo-choo, that's right. It's a a loud one today. It's shaking the whole building. I've missed it. I haven't been here. I mean, I come in during the day for a few hours, but I haven't been here like normal. Yeah, that really makes it. This is blue iris that I'm using. It's like a cobalt blue. It's just stunning. This is going to be the perfect hat for gardening, any kind of summer event that you do, and you're out in the heat and you're out in the sun. This is going to be the perfect hat for that. And then, like I said, I will seal this. I'll go over this with a little bit of Big Top, which is just a nice sealer that we have here at the DIY Paint Company. And the products are safe to use, and they're very durable as well. So the best of all those worlds. It's safe and durable and beautiful, all the stuff, right? So if you notice, I'm painting on this straw. I've got to go back and forth quite a bit to get it in all the little grooves, but I mean, it's going pretty well. Have any of you painted a hat before? Have you already done this? Something like this? What's the most bizarre thing you've painted? That could be a good subject. I will paint anything. Pretty much. Oh, that's good. So that's what she's looking like. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on. Thanks, Judith. She says she loves the colors. Yeah, aren't they popping? They're just popping. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get back on the flowers. We do have some bolder yellow. I may put a little bold yellow on here. Let's see what happens. Let's just see for fun. You guys, don't be afraid when you're creating and painting and doing different things. Don't be afraid to just, if you get a thought in your mind, something pops in your mind, just try it, because there's a reason that it popped into your head. It could just be that it's a learning experience. Even if something doesn't turn out, you're going to learn from that, okay? So trust those little whispers that pop up into your head like they do, okay? Trust that process. They're there for a reason. I'm going to end with my peach. we're really just doing some kind of abstract kind of flowers here because of the weave, but they are quite beautiful. All of these colors, gang, you guys can find it on my website, and I will put them in the description when I get done so that those of you on YouTube especially, you'll be able to find it easily. I know, I think the links are already getting put on over there at Facebook for you. So this is what it's looking like so far. This will be cute with jeans, anything denim or a little jumper. I could just totally see this. Be cute, right? I think I want to add some greenery now. Again, you guys, I am using a green color from the DIY paint line, and this is, what did I say it was? Fancy Farm Girl. It's really making it pop, isn't it? So I'm thinking, and it needs like another little feather coming like out of this way. Sorry you guys if I'm missing your comments. I will, I promise I'll come by and look. It's kind of how when you start creating, you get a little bit quiet, right? Or I do anyway. I get into it, into the zone. That's what I call it. Mix a little bit of blue in with that. Get into the zone. I'm going in with my white. And I'm sorry you can't see it because I turned it. It's tricky trying to work in all the angles so y'all can see it. Oh, it's so pretty out. I can hear the birds. Can you guys hear it? So nice. We needed a good day. It was so rainy yesterday. like I said, it's not, you're painting on the woven surface, so you're gonna have to go in and detail it. Better late than never. Didn't you think it needed that second little feather? I think it did. So I'll go through, and now what I'm going to do is blend. I'll blend some of the very tips of that into the white. Go back and forth. And it kind of almost gives it that ombre kind of a feel. What I'll do too is after I get done and this dries, like if I come back tomorrow and it needs highlighted in like a few little areas, I can go back and highlight it. I do think that there's something a little, do you guys like how bright the coral is, or should I tone that down a little bit? What do you think? Is it looking... I do think, aw, thank you, Ronnie. Looks amazing. You like it as is? I'm going to use a little teeny tiny bit of prairie gray, which is just this really, really beautiful, hi Debbie, this really, really beautiful earthy clay-esque kind of tone. I love prairie gray, you guys. I don't know how many people use it very much, but I use it a lot. I just think it's a beautiful neutral, and it's kind of nice to go in, and like right now I'll go in and put a little bit of detailing around these flowers. I'll give you a little bit of a up close here in a minute and show you how pretty it is mixed in. Uno momento. It's just that prairie gray. It's just, it's so nice because it doesn't overtake. So it just kind of makes it look like a shadow, right? That was prairie gray that I just used. I'll show all of you over here on Facebook. That prairie gray that I just added. You use it a lot too, Rennie? Yeah, I love it. So I think I'm going to clean my brush and maybe put a little bit of shadowing in on my little feathers. See if that helps it too come alive a little bit. Yeah, it's just, it's a very pretty neutral. I love it. Sometimes it's hard to find a good neutral tone when you're painting. Judith, the color on the brim is Old 57. And then the color that is right around the band, that is Blue Iris. So hopefully, I hope you all will give this a try, and you know, you can paint your pillowcases, or you could do like some silk scarves or anything like that. You can really pull together a really cute little outfit that's kind of custom made by doing things like this, you guys. Nobody else will have one just like it, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I'll show you what I just added. A little shadows in my feathers. Again, those shadows are added with the prairie gray. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I should have had that feather going backwards instead of forwards, but what do you think? You think it looks okay coming forward? That's kind of what happens when you're just winging it and you're just creating and not going in with the plan. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty cute. So, and I love to hang hats like in my house. When I was a kid, I used to have a hat collection all over my walls. I collected all kinds of hats when I was a kid, and it covered one full wall was full of hats. And I no longer have some of those, but yeah, it was kind of cool. I've always loved hats, so I've got a story about that. Someday I will. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you the story someday in a video. All right, gang. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. It's been so cool to just chill out and paint a little bit. I hope you guys were encouraged, and I hope you give it a try. Try it out for yourselves, and if you do, let me see pictures of your finished product, all right? Thanks, you guys. Have a great night. I'll see ya. As soon as I figure out how to get out of here.